jockey about to kick off to get things underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. So Oregon State's offense will get first crack at it today. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Bowers. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Beavers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Winfield. Pucks it out of the air. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Beavers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
You have got to have pass-rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On 3rd down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the first down.
He'll pull it on the read. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Slings it downfield. Intercepted in the first drive into the pick.
Hey, sometimes numbers lie, but this quarterback just learned a valuable lesson. These numbers don't lie. One of the best defenses against the pass, and you see why right there. Man, they break on the football, so much speed in the back end, break on it, make the play. This defense is legit, and that QB's finding out firsthand.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride in stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Using his legs, it's Wilcox. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Leaves it with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got it in the middle. It's Milner. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got enough for the first down. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
From the red zone, it's Wilcox. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Wildcats! First points of the day are on the board.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Wells. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football.
There he goes! They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Winfield. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Quickly to the tight end. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. And the Beavers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Now on the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Catch in the middle. It's Wilcox. They're ripping off chunks of yardage and get it to the 33.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time, extend the play. Receivers are in scramble drill mode. He finds a guy, he's accurate, off schedule, and the defense now has to do a much better job keeping this guy contained, or they are going to get lit up just like that.
Looking for a man, it's Jenkins. Tosses it incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on 3rd down. Breaks into the open. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Quickly complete. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. And this outing is one this junior signal caller would prefer to forget. They thought they'd be able to lean on their passing game, but so far it has been a complete struggle. Turnover didn't help either. They've got to take care of the football. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Dropping back, it's Winfield. Makes the grab. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Richard. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
On third down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete on third down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. To give it enough body English, but he missed it. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. He's got it down the left side. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Touch pass on the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Scanning the field, it's Jenkins. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, These guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Beavers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it, they reacted right away, got the running back on the ground immediately.
Gets the back moving. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Card. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
On target over the middle. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Beavers are flying down the field. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. The Beavers in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Winfield. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Beavers send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They believe they can run right here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen, the ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. You want to talk about aggressive or nuts? This offense is staying on the field inside their own 30. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the 1st down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back.
And he's got it inside the 25. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Throwing right. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. to throw. It's Jenkins. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, first and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. Looking for the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Kentucky!
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
He'll bring it out. It's Wells. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Hold and finds his man on the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. And the Beavers will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Going to the run to start this second half. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game.
Oh, there's an alley to the left. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Rush is on him. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wilcox. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off play action. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. With the catch, it's Wilcox. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
That's why, as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on 3rd down, because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
Boy, I really wasn't expecting a run there. Most teams in that situation look for the quick pass to pick up the first down.
No doubt, because you drop your quarterback, you can throw the ball really quickly, or he can take off and run the football. So a little bit more one-dimensional when you run the football, but if you do it successfully, it works. If nobody says anything, it doesn't.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Jenkins. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th. So now on comes the field goal unit. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. It's good. Easy call for the ref. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. The Beavers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the 1st down. The Beavers look to keep this drive humming. Trying play action. Going over the top. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The give on the option. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Caught near the sticks. It's Card. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking for a man. It's Winfield. Fires to the tight end. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Splits the uprights. Good.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. looking for space. It's Wilcox. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback making checks. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grab near the marker is Gilmore. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but if you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. They'll try to run for it. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. Throws for the tight end. Got a wide open receiver. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. He'll keep it himself. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they take it in for 6 more points. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, just wrapped up another chapter in the rivalry between Florida State and Miami, and here's how it went down. Miami was able to finish off a close one in South Florida today. They did just enough both offensively and defensively to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Rides the back on the option, the give. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down. And the Beavers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On his way from around the 50. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. To throw, it's Jenkins. Finds his big tight end. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Kentucky now operating in the red zone. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Got enough space. He almost punched it in for get him down at the 1-yard line.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day, dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got room at the 35. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The give out of the gun. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. The Beavers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Durant. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. That's caught. It's Page. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. On 1st down, here comes this offense. To the ground from the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking to the big tight end. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
That will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. They've reeled off 6 straight to start the season undefeated.